And you know what? I'm going to go for it. Deontay Wilder to knock Zhilei Zhang out in the third. So with all that said, I have to go with a Hrgović win. I don't think he'll knock him out. I do think the fight will be fairly close.
No, I'm not having this. I'm not having this. No.
Yeah. Not my finest hour. How the hell are we going to spin the narrative on this one? How did I get the division I watched the most wrong? I'm not bothered though. I'm not bothered at all. It's fine. Hello, what is happening, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy Dabs here, and today we're going to be reacting to the 5 vs 5 Frank Warren vs Eddie Hearn card. First things first, I just want to say thank you to the boxing gods. What an absolute card. The fights were amazing, minus Wilder. The fights were amazing. Real 50-50 fights, minus Wilder. And it's honestly an absolute blessing to have these fights. Yes, I'm team Matchroom. I feel for Eddie, but we got absolutely spanked. Starting with Craig Richards versus Hutchinson. I actually got this one right, thank God. I actually missed that fight, but I did catch up on the highlights. Hutchinson just way too much for Richards. Yes, Richards has brushed shoulders with the top of the division, but I feel like his time's gone now. And what Hutchinson was saying in the press conference is definitely rang true. He was just outclassed, and his time is gone. And he truly did just put on a fantastic display, from what I saw though. Then Ray Ford, Nick Ball. What a fight. This was tipped to be the fight of the card, and it very much almost was. An absolutely fantastic fight. Yes, I know people had it. A fight which could have gone either way, but I think Ball pushed the fight the whole time, and for me, had won it clearly. Absolute respect to Ray Ford. Genuinely impressed me so much. Did not stop. Stayed in that fight to the very, very end, and they were both in the middle just swinging. It literally felt like an old-fashioned kind of fight where they were just going for the knockout, not even being tactical, doing it for their team. You could see what it meant. There was some absolute bangs in there. And fair play, I'd see it again. But I'm going to watch either fighter anyway. Next you had Ammo Williams Shiraz. Shiraz, Queensbury's captain. So there was a lot riding on him. And what a pick. Telling you now, Frank Warren knew exactly what he was doing. Me personally, I could see it quite early that a knockout was coming. I had everyone else. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Williams is going to get it. Williams is going to get it. And he didn't. Williams had a couple of good rounds. But after that, Shiraz really started to break him down. Kept throwing some stiff jabs. And honestly, he's got some good hand speed too. This didn't stop Williams from giving bangs, but what he was receiving was way more than what he was giving. But he showed some real heart. I actually thought the Shiraz was going to do him with the uppercut. That's what he was getting him with for most of the night. He took him out with an array of punches, but he actually took him out with the left, then the right, then the left, then the right. And basically hit him with every single punch, which is what his corner man told him to do, and it worked. Then the ref weighs it off, TKO in the 11th round. Incredible fight. Next we had Bivol's fight, the defence of the light heavyweight championship of the world. Bitterbeer fight to come. Fair play to his opponent, number 1, for taking the fight. Number 2, trying to stick it on him. It didn't really work out in his favour. Obviously, there was a stoppage in the end. And it looked like a really comfortable night's work, I'm not going to lie. Just outclassed and on a different level. And like I said, we're just waiting for that fight now. Another unification fight. Let's have it. And I'm not going to lie, guys. At this point, I got a bit cocky. And did it come to bite me? Hell yes, it did. It turns out I know more about featherweights, middleweights and light heavyweights more than I do heavyweights. And I only watch heavyweights. Oh, I can't be arsed. Right, let's get into it. Hrgović. What the fuck, bro? There's clearly a reason no one fights him. Not because he's big, bad and scary, but because he's fucking useless. I thought he was avoided for a reason. You can really see he's not on that world level though, like. Oh! Hrgović started quite well though, and I was thinking, fucking hell, we might be in business here. Finally, some points on the board. Just didn't last for long enough. I think it took the bar a couple just to settle into the fight, but as soon as he did, Jesus just managed to whip out the best performance of his career. And you know what? He took some shots there. He got cracked, and you know what? I reckon he went, fuck this, I'm going for it. And he absolutely started teeing off on Hrgović. I have never seen the bar genuinely fight this well. He really looks like he's turning into a different kind of fighter and a dangerous fucking heavyweight. He's got that confidence now, so hopefully we can see him with some bigger fights. Hrgović looked quite flat-footed at times, completely undangerous, at times like a fucking canvas, with his blood getting splattered everywhere like a fucking Jackson Pollock painting. It's an art reference. And I don't want to say out of shape, but he normally looks like the fucking Terminator. How he can say, I'm going to take it to school, and then turn up like that? He looked like one of my teachers from school. So yeah, obviously he got tired, then he got busted up. Don't get me wrong, he was still laying bangs, but the difference in the fight was the bar and his aggression. He's traded all night. He was saved by the bell in round 7. He literally could have gone then. But then round 8 rolls round, the doctor's called in, the fight's waved off, his face is busted up, he could barely see out of either eye. Yes, the bar probably headbutted him, but I doubt he meant it or had any malice in it. It doesn't take away from the punches he's thrown or the performance. He would have won that anyway. Incredible. Incredible, incredible. Then we had Wilder. Wilder, mate. You really let me down. I thought we were friends. I thought we was getting on. I never thought I'd see the day you'd work with Eddie. Now I don't see a day where you'll work again. What was that? I was Team Bomb Squad, man. So if you don't know, Zhang obviously knocked the fuck out of Wilder. Completely spins him around. Wilder looks at the ref for some reason. I don't know why. Then Zhang, bang, straight down the pipe. The fight's over. His head bangs, clatters off the bottom of the canvas. Lights out. Done. You can see him in the corner saying, I'm fine to the ref. But I'm pretty sure he knew, as well as the rest of the world at that moment, that it's time to let the Bronze Bomber go. And if you're wondering why I didn't start with the start of the fight, it's because, well, nothing really fucking happened. Wilder was dreadful, come out like he did in the Parker fight, with this arm out to get the distance and this one to take his fucking head off, but with zero aggression. I mean, Wilder's the last person in the world to have a fucking decent jab, but at least he looked busy when Deontay Wilder was one of the most feared heavyweights in the division. But he just come out like this and was in the corner just waiting to go like that. And that was never going to work. He was arguably worse than he was against Parker, and I didn't think that was possible. And he did take some shots, but nothing that I assume would bother a monster truck. But fair play to Zhang. Let's see where he goes on from here. What an incredible win. What a name to have on your record. But Wilder needs to give it up now. It's sad, and we'll miss him, but his time has come. Queensberry ended up winning 10-0 in the end. 10-0. You could forfeit on FIFA and create less damage. People to protect reputation will probably say they just won 5 fights, so it's 5-0, but hold your L. Please let me know in the comments what you thought of the fight, who you would love to see again, what fights you would make next based on the fighters, because I'm saying it here and I'll lay my hat in the ring. I think we're going to get AJ Dubois in Wembley. A real test for Daniel. Another great name for AJ. Let's have it. What a fight that would be. Please like, comment and subscribe. Your boy Dabs out. Make sure you get yourself an Erling Haaland Prime and eat tissue paper. Boom.